What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Kicks and Stuff, the podcast. I started a podcast. I love listening to podcasts. It's actually one of the best ways that really relaxes me down when I'm stressed, when I have a lot on my plate, or I just, I'm bored and I don't wanna, I don't wanna use my eyes on something, and I just wanna, lay down and unleash all my emotions and on my thoughts on me. And one of the best ways to do that is, for me, is I listen to a bunch of podcasts about life, about friendships and relationships, and a bunch of, just podcasts that relate around life. Um, I know my content on my channel is about sneakers and shoes and um, you know, traveling now a little bit. Not You're not gonna see traveling all the time, but it's mainly sneakers and a little bit of fashion and stuff like that. But I do want to incorporate a little bit of life into the podcast, just because I feel like, I don't know, I would really like to do that, just because I love to listen to that type of stuff. So this is the first episode. I really hope you guys enjoy this one. Um, but by the way, every week we're gonna have a topic that's based on life. But before we do that, I'm gonna talk about sneakers. Obviously, I'm just gonna talk about a couple of sneakers that I've had my eye on this past week, and stuff like that. That's pretty much what's gonna happen, and then we're gonna jump into the topic about life, basically. So, today's topic is basically about me. I do want to, share my life with you guys, because I've never really introduced myself like that to you guys, since I've started my YouTube channel, which was back in July of 2020. Um, Hi, I'm Fiza. I am 14, and basically, I have a passion for sneakers. I have a passion for creating content. I have a passion for videography. And I just have a passion for, you know, I don't know, this is not really considered a passion, but I personally really think I don't know, talking to a camera, it's a lot easier to express yourself, instead of, in front of an entire crowd. I'd be so, I wouldn't have the confidence to do that. But you guys probably think that, oh my god, this girl has so much confidence of actually making videos and uploading them onto the internet, and, showing them to the public eye, and, you know, stuff like that. But honestly, it's not like that at all. And the reason is just because you don't know who's watching your videos. It's a bunch of strangers. Um, Obviously, you're not gonna, like, you know, if they say things that are hurtful or might be, um, you know, let me rephrase that. If people leave hate comments, it's because they want to do what you're doing, but they can't. Or they want to do what you're doing, but they don't have don't want to put in the amount of effort or the amount of the hard work, stuff like that. And so I've gotten a couple hate comments, not too many, and I honestly just delete them. I delete them, and forget that they happened, because it's negativity. No one wants negativity in their life, um, and so yeah. But I basically started this channel, my brother he's going to be my co-host for this, but obviously he's a college student, and so he has a bunch of finals coming up. I don't really know about what, but he's working on those right now. So unfortunately he could not be here with me on this first episode, but I, like, I've always loved recording videos and just showing myself on, like, through because you're talking to a camera, you're not talking to a bunch of people, like I just said. And so your confidence level is a lot higher. Your confidence level is not, sinking down, or something. I did get very nervous uploading the first 4 videos, but then I realized that this is who I am. I want to. I have a passion for this, and if I want to continue my passion without having so many caring about what people think about me, I won't be able to continue what I love, continue my passions or anything. And so basically I was like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. What was I saying? Crap. Yeah, I was saying, if you want to follow, what you love and what you do, and you want to continue that, you have to really let go, not of obviously not of family and friends and stuff like that, but you really sometimes do have to let go of what people care about you or what people might say about you and stuff like that. And that's exactly what I did. Sometimes, yes, I do think back and I'm like, oh my god, my people probably think I'm one of the most lamest people on this planet, or people probably think I don't have a clue what I'm doing or stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure myself out and figure out who I want to be. And honestly, I would love, and I think I'm gonna continue YouTube without, still being in school. Obviously, I'm not gonna give up school for YouTube, but because I do want to go to school, but yeah. So that's pretty much the realm. Not the realm. What am I saying? The kick of the start of my YouTube channel, which is Kicks and Stuff. We were actually planning on changing the name after the first 2 videos, but honestly, I don't know why it just stuck with me. And I honestly really just like it because I love sneakers, and Kicks is a really big synonym for sneakers. And so you didn't want to be some super basic person who just names their channel, sneakers blah 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 blah, or their name and then sneakers, or their name and then Kicks. I'm not attacking anyone or coming after anyone who does have a YouTube channel that's just like that, but I think that's honestly really basic in my opinion. You can disagree with me, obviously, but yeah, so I thought it was pretty basic. And so what I ended up doing was I was like, our main content is obviously gonna be about sneakers, but I also want to, add in vlogs of traveling and add vlogs of shopping and just adventuring and stuff like that. And, I want to add in sit-down videos where I actually talk to you guys, and stuff like that. And I was like, well, we could do sneakers and stuff, or shoes and stuff. And my brother Han was like, Kicks and Stuff. Why don't we just do Kicks and Stuff? And I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. And I honestly really liked it since the beginning, but after the first 3 videos that we uploaded, On was really, really didn't like the name anymore. I still love the name because it honestly just says what we do on this channel and the content that we upload. So I don't see myself changing the name anytime soon, but if it does happen, obviously, if one day I don't like the name, I'm gonna change it. So yeah, I do have one brother On who's the second half of the brains behind Kicks and Stuff. He used to edit my videos for me, but now I do them myself because now I actually have a good MacBook that can finally edit. If you haven't seen my birthday pickups or what we got for our birthday, video. Go check that out to understand a little bit behind that. So yeah, and then I have two older sisters. One lives in California who I went to visit, which the California vlogs are still coming out. I have literally over 2 hours of content and 2 hours of just footage. So yeah, there's a lot of vlogs, obviously, but yeah, and then one still lives with us. I am the youngest. I am the baby of the family, as they call me. I'm in 8th grade right now, currently. Yeah, high school next year. Honestly, kind of scared on really, because I have no clue how this is gonna work with COVID and on the online school and everything, and I'm low-key terrified, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm actually gonna make a podcast episode about that, so stay tuned, but not right now. It's probably gonna be in August or September or something. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much about my family. Something that I actually posted on my Instagram story. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. Links in the description below. Also, it's at IZT _ FISA FAISA 10. I actually got a DM about that. Why? Because someone watched my videos, and they were like, I thought your name is Fiza, but yours like FISA. It's because in the correct spelling of the word, it's ITS, and then FISA. So I just swapped the Z and the S, so it's like IDS FISA 10. So ITZ _ FAISA 10 is my Instagram handle. If you guys want to go check out my Instagram, follow me. Yeah, I've never really been into social media like that. I've always obviously seen so many people in social media, like the Kardashians and stuff like that. I could keep going on, but I'm just going to name one person. The Kardashians. And honestly, I wasn't thinking of, going into social media like that. Not that I am in social media like that. I would love to be one day. But I do see, like, the negatives of social media all the time. This might come as a shocker to you guys, but I just downloaded TikTok recently. In 2020, I was against TikTok. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not downloading it. And I wasn't like against it. I just didn't feel the need to download the app, just because I already had so much social media and so much things that I was seeing on Twitter, on Reddit, on Instagram, on Snapchat. Like, not negativity, but it was negativity. It wasn't hate in general, but it was negativity. And I saw this documentary on Netflix. It's called The Social Dilemma. My older sister, who still lives with us, is in the tech field. And so she was like, I'm watching this documentary. You want to watch it with me? I was like, yeah, sure. And the documentary was basically, there were these people that were in the tech industry that, created some of the biggest brands and biggest companies, such as Google, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on and on and on. They created and coded a lot of this, and they were talking about like how bad it was and stuff like that. And it really did influence me. And I deleted Twitter, I deleted Reddit, I turned off my notifications for Instagram and Snapchat. And that's just because it really is like it's addictive. It's an addictive thing. And so yeah, but I honestly, again, I'd love to be on social media, in terms of, I wouldn't, even if I did blow up on YouTube and kind of, shifted my way towards social media in terms of Instagram, I would not call myself a influencer. I just call myself someone, as in a content creator or something. And the reason is because I don't believe that. I don't believe that, if I have an opinion on something, you should buy it too. I don't think that I should be influencing, or just in general, I don't think influencers should be influencing their followers and their supporters to buy something or to, try something or something like that. Just because I feel, this is just my opinion, again, you can disagree with me, I feel that's not their space to say of what we do with our lives, in a sense, and what we spend our money on, because honestly, they're just saying that because they got sponsored. They're getting paid to say that this product is good by this company. So, yeah. But I'm really into knowing not the algorithm, but like how it works. I understand that, you get sponsorships and stuff like that. And if anyone does want to sponsor me, I'm just going to say it right now. I'm not going to take a sponsorship because they're paying me 10 grand to promote this product. If I like the product, I will promote it. If I don't, I won't. And that's just the way that I would, see how I would get to influence people, because, yeah, like if you guys, this is going to come out before, but I bought a sneaker cleaner. It was a small brand, small business, and I wanted to support them. I bought it, and the reviews were actually pretty good. The reviews were pretty good. I bought it, and it absolutely sucked. So it absolutely sucked. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that I've made a video on it because obviously my channel is about sneakers, and I do want to tell you guys and show you guys what not what you guys should be buying, but I want to like help you guys out in terms of finding the perfect shoe cleaner or the perfect sneaker in terms of what I think. Because obviously you guys don't have to agree with what I think, but in my that's what I'm so sorry that in my experience I didn't have a good experience with that sneaker cleaner, and I wanted to tell you guys that I did not have a good experience with that sneaker cleaner. That is not me telling you guys to not buy that sneaker cleaner. That is just me saying, in my experience, what the experience that I had with this brand and with this product was not good. Yours could be good, yours could be bad. It's just in my experience, and I do want to share my experiences with you guys, and just that's just because I think that'd be like a really good way to document my life, in a sense. So yeah. I got actually I asked you guys on my Instagram story what I should what I should basically talk about on my podcast, and like topics to talk about. So I'm not going to say anyone's names just because I don't want, I don't know if they want, to say their name on the thing. But one of my friends said, things you like. My brother responded, I'm not going to say it because it's stupid. And then someone else responded with, talk about sports and talk about daily routine. So I'm going to start off this episode with things you like. I'm a big fan of technology. I love learning about how products work or how a piece of machinery works. I love honestly the inner part, I think, fascinates me a lot more than the actual product. And that is just because I want to know how things work. Um, I don't know. I'm just curious like that, and that's also why I do want to do something in terms of hardware engineering or computer engineering when I grow up, and that's what I want to major in terms of right now because. Okay, so I literally just recorded like half the podcast. I was using my phone to record it, and I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but it just deleted the entire clip. It deleted the entire clip, so now I'm using my MacBook to record because my phone's being weird. So, yeah, but basically, as I was saying, I don't remember what I said in the last clip, but I'm just gonna jump into things that I like. And the first thing that I said was technology. I love technology. I love seeing how a machine works, more internally than actually seeing the entire product put together, finished working. I like to see, um, what an inside of a computer looks like, or how does the processor do, connect to the motherboard and stuff like that. And I love to see, not just in generally computers, but in a pair of earbuds or, a phone or a tablet or an iPad or something. I find that type of stuff really, really interesting. So yeah, like it's honestly the mechanical stuff that I like a lot more. The hardware I like to see a lot more than the actual product working. Okay. And that's also why I do going into, I'm looking to go into, what's it called? Hardware engineering, or like computer engineering, where, you build computers and whatnot. So I think that's really cool. So yeah. But, that is only one thing that I like. I have a bunch of things that I like, by the way. Another thing that I really like is traveling. I love to go to different places that I've never been to, or I love to explore, and just get away from, your hometown, and get away from, if obviously I live in Chicago and it's wintertime, so it snows here. If I just want to get away from the snow sometimes, go to a warm place, or a place that, you've never really been or had that climate or something. I think that is really, really, fun and interesting, for me. And with that also comes with nature. I love nature. I love seeing the unique thing about nature. And the unique thing about nature is that it's always different. You're not going to see the same exact tree right next to the tree that you just saw, or you're not going to see that same exact tree 100 miles away. It's completely different, and they all have such unique shapes, and it's just, it's not man-made. It's one of the things that, you can really appreciate without giving credit to a person that is super rich, or a person that has won many awards. It's something that God has created, and it's like you give credit to God, the one who has everything and is the controller of everything, and it's really interesting because you never know when that piece of nature can fall down. You never know when that piece of nature can just turn into a sandstorm. And that's one thing that I find super unique about it. It was honestly, I will not lie, it was a little hard for me when lockdown first started, and COVID was a thing. Well, it's still a thing. I'm sorry, that was a bad choice of words. When people were actually terrified of COVID. Not that there aren't anymore.
I'm terrified of COVID. People are still terrified of COVID, but they're not taking it as seriously anymore. And so, um, I used to wake up every single morning, get dressed, and I usually walk to school just because it's very close. Also, you get a little bit of morning exercise. Um, and every time I'd see something new, I would see a new tree that I've never really seen, or I'll see a a grass that has it's more greener than the patch that's right next to it, or I'll see something really unique and really different every single time, and it honestly was one of the best parts of my morning, because I'd get to see, very beautiful sun shining on beautiful grass, beautiful trees and whatnot. So, yeah, nature, I really enjoy nature, and, you know, the just seeing it and experiencing it with your eyes and not through pictures or videos and stuff like that. It's a lot more fun. It's not just fun, it's just a lot more beautiful. It's a lot more aesthetic. It's so pretty. So, yeah, nature's a big thing that I really, really enjoy and really like. Obviously, sneakers. I love sneakers. Um, I, I've actually never said this on camera, but the way that I got into sneakers was, um, was I've always been, when I used to go sneaker shopping, not sneaker shop, but like back to school shopping, we've always get a pair or two, of gym shoes that were comfortable so you could just wear them every day. And I'd usually just get a pair of either gray, black, or some sort of like nude colorway. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I still buy those. Really good, essential, good pieces, in your wardrobe. But I have always wanted to buy a pair of shoes, that were really colorful and really different. It's just like, if you look down on like towards the ground and you're walking, like the shoes that I'm wearing would stand out to you. It would be your eyes would be attracted to those first because they're just different from what everyone else is wearing. And by the time that I thought of that, I had already bought my pair of, back to school shoes. I bought a pair of New Balances, and I saw that there was something in the midsole, and there were slits. I'll talk about the type of technology that New Balance used, in those, but there were slits. And it's basically so like oxygen can go, or air can go in and out. It'd be a lot comfortable. I'll talk about the deep, like, full meaning and full, what's it called? Like full, I can't speak, how the technology works in the review, which has not come out yet. But yeah, those are the sneakers that actually really got me into sneakers and the world and the culture of sneakers. And I was like, what is that? So I researched, and it's so interesting, the techniques and the technology that these brands use to make a pair of sneakers comfortable, or a pair of sneakers more responsive, for athletes and people, who are athletic and into that. And so I researched, and then from that research led me to finding the history of, obviously I knew what Jordans were, and I knew that, they're like pretty, really big and like, not basketball, but like streetwear. I don't know why I said basketball. Streetwear. But Basically, in a way, I was just, learning stuff, but I was honestly falling in love reading and watching all these videos about the history of Jordans and Jordan 1s and a bunch of stuff. And then it led me to knowing the stories behind a lot of these colorways and the names of these colorways. And then that led me to the actual culture of sneakers, the sneaker culture and the sneaker, world and stuff like that. And I fell in love. I fell in love. I could not stop watching videos on YouTube. I could not stop researching online, and I was just in love. I was in love with this just sneakers. So yeah, and I'm still in love. I literally can't ever unlove sneakers. So yeah. Um, I love filming. I love talking to a camera and being able to express myself because I don't know anyone who's watching this. And so it's a lot easier to express myself and speak without, being unconfident or shy or something. And you guys are probably thinking, I'm pretty sure I already said this. I don't remember because I lost all the recording footage, of this. But I'm pretty sure that you guys are probably thinking, I'm not pretty sure about it. I know that some people do think this way, that, you're talking in front of a camera to random strangers that you don't know. How is your confidence level so high? Like, how are you not like, oh my god, what are people gonna think about me? Blah, 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 blah. I did think like this at first, but I got over it pretty quick. So, yeah, but honestly, you don't know who's watching, and you're talking to a camera. You're not talking to a physical audience. So it's really easy to be yourself, and it's really easy to just express yourself in the way that you want to. So yeah, cameras and just filming and videography, I'm a big fan of. Still learning, but I really do enjoy the entire, filming process and everything. Another thing that I really like is basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. I do suck at it. I will not lie. I do suck at it, but I do want to still continue to play basketball in high school. If I get into the team, obviously I suck, so hopefully I can get into the team and, still be able to, even though I have no plans on going on, I don't have, I don't want to be like, oh, that's like my dream to become a WNBA player or something. I mean, I've definitely thought of it. I've definitely thought of, what would happen if, I played throughout high school and college and, became a professional player. But it's never been like, that's what I want to do in life. That's what I want to become when I grow up. And my favorite NBA team is the Golden State Warriors. I love the Golden State Warriors. They're honestly just a really, really, it's a team that shows teamwork, if that makes sense. Also, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant was in the team, but now he was traded because he only had a 2-year contract with them. But yeah, so many humble people, and honestly, just people that really do stuff for the community, and the people that support them. So, Dub Nation all the way. But yeah, my favorite team is for NBA is the Golden State Warriors, and for WNBA, it's the New York Liberty, and that's just because Sabrina Ionescu is my all-time favorite basketball player, and I like, she's just so cool. Like, she's literally one of the most coolest people that I've ever seen. She's super humble. She knows what she's doing. she's never, like, really aggressive about what she does, and she admires what she does. She admires what other people do as well that are in the same, I basically call it industry as her. And so yeah, like Sabrina Ionescu, love her. I also really like Paige Beckers. She just got into UConn. She's a Husky now, so yeah, she is one of the like coolest people on this planet. She's so cool. She, um, you know, is like she was the number one high school female basketball player in the entire nation. Like that's insane. So yeah, she went to Hopkins. I don't know. They're just called the Hopkins Royals, and then she went to UConn. So she's in Connecticut. I also really, really, really like the University of Oregon. Oregon Ducks have an insane sports, like, not team, but like sports division, I'd say. Their sports go crazy. Their women's basketball, Taylor Chavez, there's so many other people in that team that I can name that are literally, you can like just seeing them play in a small game. They play 2 to 3 minutes, and like they're really, really passionate about what they do, and it's honestly really cool. So yeah, those are my two what's it called, like, universities that I really watch. I don't really watch men's basketball in terms of universities and college, NCAA and stuff like that. I don't really watch men's basketball. Love women's basketball though. So yeah. And then things that I've gotten into during quarantine. One was skincare. I've never really taken good care of my skin. I used to like wash my face only in the morning, or wash my face like every other day, just because I was lazy or didn't think I had like needed to. So my older sister, who still lives with us, she basically had acne when she was a teenager in high school and stuff like that. She's now 22. She's old, but yeah. So she's now 22, and she has had acne during her high school years and beginning of college years. And now she only has acne scars. She's still trying to get rid of those. But she's a big skincare person, and she legit like sat me down one day and she was like, Fiza, you have to like take care of your skin. 2 years from now, when you're 16 and you have horrible acne and dry skin, and you're literally dreading. Why did I say that word? I don't know. When you're literally gonna regret so much that 2 years ago you just could have started washing your face and putting moisturizer on every single morning and every single night, and you don't have to face that. So yeah. So I've really, like, I haven't like gone into skincare like that, but obviously I've really started doing it and stuff like that. My favorite actress, actually, I'll start with this. My favorite TV show of all time is Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. I love the story. I love everything about it. My favorite character is obviously Eleven, Millie Bobby Brown. She's a badass. Yeah, she's my favorite actress, and she started what's her name? She started Florence in 2019, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2019. She's turning 17 on February 19th, and it's Friday, February 5th today, the day that I'm recording this. So 14 more days and she'll be 17. She's a 17-year-old who's so successful and so amazing. She's really pretty too. Um, um, and with, she started her thing with, what's it called? She mainly did skincare. She didn't, do a whole bunch of makeup. Yes, she does have makeup. She does have like mascara and a couple other things, but she didn't go crazy. Um, and so yeah. Um, and that's why I also really like it, because if you're using her makeup, it's very natural. So that's also really cool thing as well. Um, and I actually bought, me and my sister bought some of her stuff. We bought her eye, what's it called? Her eye cream that she has. It's actually a really good eye cream. It has a metal tip, so depuffing is really good. My sister has been in love with lip things, so she's been buying a bunch of lip oils and like lip masks and whatnot. So she bought like a lip mask, and then I wanted to see, we bought, what's it called, eye masks, because they're shaped like whales, and they're really cute, so that kind of got me. We bought them because they're shaped like whales. So yeah, but I've been taking good care of my skin. So yeah, but let's be honest, so many people, especially in 2020, have started their own skincare or makeup brand, and they're just bored. They're bored and they don't have anything to do, so they're coming up with this stuff. So they're coming up with this stuff. I literally pulled up an entire thing. It's like 40 celebrities who started their own successful beauty brands. I'll tell you guys, I can talk about this all day long, because it doesn't get me mad, but it's honestly like, why? That's not, just why? I mean, will not lie, when Charli D'Amelio announced that she's coming out with her makeup with Morphe, I was like, psh, are you serious? I was honestly really just confused, because she literally does not wear makeup. And if she does wear makeup, it's probably mascara. Yeah. So, we all knew she was just doing it for the money. That's the thing. If you're gonna do something, do it for the passion, not for the money. So there's like Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Millie Bobby Brown, but obviously, Iman, I don't know who that is. Jessica Alba, don't know who that is. Miranda Kerr, nope, don't know who that is. Gwyneth Paltrow, don't know who that is. Drew Barrymore, don't know who that is. Oh, Kat Von D. Christy Brinkley, don't know who that is. Josie Moran, don't know who that is. Kesha. Victoria Beckham. Madonna, Nikki Reed, Katie Holmes, Tracy Ellis Ross, Lindsay Ellingston, Cindy Crawford, Jaclyn Hill, blah 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 blah, like a bunch of other people. Paris Hilton, Hilary Duff, Khloe Kardashian, Camilla Cabello has a skincare line? Really? Wow, I did not know that. Bunch of people. But there's people that have been working on this for years, like, beauty gurus such as James Charles, Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, people like that. And then there's people that just came out with it in 2020 because they had nothing to do because of COVID. Selena Gomez with Rare Beauty, obviously. Ava Mendes, Tyra Banks, Ashley Tisdale, really? Damn. She went from High School Musical to skincare? Okay. But like with Millie Bobby Brown, she talked about this. She's been working on Florence since she was 13. She came out with it when she was 16. And, no, she was 15 probably. 15 turning 16. So, basically, yeah. Another thing that I've honestly gotten into is food. And you're probably like, what? Food? Yes, food. I'm the type of person, I was the type of person that would skip meals, just because I didn't feel like it, or I was, doing something, I just didn't have the time to do it. And this is honestly a thing with me, used to be with me, it's still with my older sister who still lives with us. We both used to, I don't anymore, we both used to want to do everything and eat in peace. Eat in peace without have to worrying about anything. My sister still does this, and that's why she doesn't really, not the best way. But that's one thing that I'll give to the pandemic. The pandemic has got me eating on a regular basis. I was the type of person, never ate breakfast, never, honestly didn't even eat lunch, ate dinner. That's all I did. So if I did eat lunch, it was maybe a chocolate milk from school or a granola bar or something. And my best friends can back me up on this, because literally, my mom would give me lunch, and this is true, they would usually eat that. Because I don't know, I just was never into food like that. But now, I've been waking up every single day, and I've been having breakfast, I've been having lunch, and I've been having dinner. So I'm proud of myself, because that was honestly a thing, yes, I struggled with that a lot. I did eat, I just didn't eat the amount that was, needed for me to keep going on, to have enough energy. And that's also why I used to just, come home from school and just knock out. I would take a bunch of naps, too. So, yeah. This was the first episode of Kicks and Stuff, the podcast. Yeah, this is the first episode. We've gone through it. Again, my co-host, my brother, couldn't join us for this first one. So, unfortunately, it's just me for this one, but hopefully, episode 2, he can be here, and talk to you guys about what the next topic will be. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you guys have any topic ideas that you guys want to hear from me and on my co-host, make sure to DM them to me, or leave them, comment them down below. We will make sure to cover all the topics that you guys want to hear from us, because obviously we want to put out what you guys like. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you guys next time. Actually, before I tell you guys to sign off, make sure to subscribe to Kicks and Stuff, for not only for more podcast episodes, but for more content. Hit that like button if you guys would like the podcast. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.